Walt, you played for some amazing teams. Houston's up next. Steve Francis, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. But of course, by the time you got there, Hakeem and Chuck
Yeah.
were pretty much ready for retirement. What was it like playing with it? Nevertheless, what was it like playing with the two legends? And were there glimpses of their younger days when you played with them?
Well, first of all, how you see Charles Barkley on TV, on TNT, he is exactly like that. That is him through and through. One of the funniest guys I've ever been around. He was just fun to play with. Actually, I played with him in his last game. They brung him back just to run up and down the court a few times before he retired, because his actual last real game that he played in, he was going up for a rebound, and all of us was like in a crowd going up for the rebound. And when he hit the ground, I mean, he was screaming so loud, and it was something, he had detached his kneecap, and it was down like in his shin, and it was just the most horrific thing I had ever seen live. It was just, oh man. And he came back from that and played one more time to finish off his career. But of course, it'd be times in practices where you'll see, especially Olajuwon, man. Oh man, it was unbelievable to see him at times. Sometimes he'd feel, he was taking a inhaler, or he would have to get steroids inhaler to loosen up his lungs as he got older. And so he just wasn't at the same level he had been in. But there were days where, oh man, he had some flashbacks, and it was just amazing to see, this dude in just like a short space on a block, just have dudes looking clownish out there, jumping around trying to block. I mean, it would be amazing to see him going through the series, catch it, go hook shot, next one up and under pump fake, the other way fake. I mean, you could just tell exactly what the next move was going to be, but the defender had no idea he was in the matrix, And so it was awesome to see him just do that, man, and had those flashbacks. So that was an awesome team to play with. Steve Francis, Cuttino Mobley, Shannon Anderson. I mean, we were up and down, man, running the floor with that team. So I enjoyed playing with those guys and the style of play that we had. Rudy Tomjanovich. He's great, one of the great coaches of all time. And he, more importantly, he was a great offensive coach too, so I just love the way that he coached the game, the style of play, and just allowed us the freedom to kind of create and play that way, rather than having a structure of you go to set this screen and you do that. And, it's kind of a creative style of offense, similar to like Don Nelson's style as well. So it was fun to play in that up-tempo style of play for sure.
Yeah. I got a kind of a maybe sensitive question, and it's fine if you don't want to answer it, but there was some bad blood between Pippen and Barkley prior to her arrival to Houston. And Pippen said something about Barkley, that Barkley would never win a championship because he was too fat and too lazy. But what's your opinion of Chuck, and did he ever strike you as a lazy guy?
Oh, no, he wasn't lazy at all, man. I mean, he practiced hard, and he was physical too out there, and you see him playing the games, he played hard. I don't know what his off-season workout program was. So if I look at him and said, could he stand to lose a few pounds? Of course. But, that was the unique thing about him, the way he could move around on the court, the way he could run the floor, his athleticism at that size. So, that was, the round mound, the rebound, that was his thing. He was a bigger guy, not the same height as guys that most of the time he would match up against, and that's what he had.
Similar to a Zion Williamson today.
Yep.
Yeah.